adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage?
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tural.
Hey there, everybody. Let's see how this is going. Looks a little bit jumpy. No. All right. I was going to sign into the game and then it left. So this is kind of a test stream, casual hangout. Just here to have a little bit of fun playing a game. Let's see. If I shift the camera. Is that better? I'm not centered now. Ugh, so annoying. Hey there! Thanks for subbing! Hello! Alright, I'm just doing some setting up here, so this is a fantastic time to get to know me and say hi. Ah, no! I have a new webcam, and it's very specific about where it's pointing. Okay, so that's the height that I want. I need to be more that way. Ugh. And now my head is completely in front of my book and you can't see the book. All right. Okay. Well, you can see the hardcover like right there, glowing blue. But the paperback is right through my forehead. So that's always fun. Okay, well, I am playing Final Fantasy XIV this morning, and I just wanted to hang out. I switched from Streamlabs to OBS, so this is all like a new setup for me. I used OBS years ago, but I've been with Streamlabs as my broadcasting software for several years, and I just decided now's probably a good time to switch it up. And like, there's an obvious first thing that I see when I look at my screen is actually my social media is in an awful spot for this particular game. So maybe putting it here would make sense. That's a lot better. So this is kind of what I'm up to today, but you know, nothing's perfect. We got to accept the imperfections and do our best. And this sleepy music is not really what I'm trying to do right now. So let's teleport to Mamook. And we're going to go ahead and do what we're doing. I'm level 95. I'm playing Black Mage. Black Mage is my favorite class. You gotta find a safe space to stand and start casting your magic spells and go boom. So if you're watching and you are a Final Fantasy XIV player, I love talking with people about their classes and how it connects with their personality, because that's what my psychological research is all about, really, is how we find our true self in the way that we play video games. But I also just want to have fun. We don't have to make the stream feel like it's a worky work conversation, although for me there is a very thin line between what counts as work and what counts as fun, because my work is all about the psychology of having fun in virtual places. Alright, so I'm talking to this person. We're doing the mission called Scale of Trust right now. Let me just refresh my memory on what this mission is. Alphino is ready to bring people together. Yes, like always, Alphino is good for that. So I'm walking through this like dark forest with lots of pretty illuminated plants, trying to get another of the okay, so the overall mission so far in this expansion is we traveled across the water to Leolo and never been in this continent before. And then we're supporting one of the children of their king ruler on this pilgrimage to collect these stones that they embed in these sacred tablets that explain the story of how their father, the king, became ruler. So visiting with all the different tribes on the continent and bonding with them and learning their culture. And so we're going from culture to culture, learning their ways and earning their trust. And then when we earn the trust from the main person, they give us this stone to embed in our tablets. And whichever of the king's children get all of the tablets completed first becomes the new chosen ruler. And that's the framework of what we're doing in the game right now. And this is actually the person that we're supporting on this pilgrimage, Wook Lamat. And then here's my black mage. I'm Kyrie. That name comes from the girlfriend character in Devil May Cry 4. A lot of the game is about going through levels as Nero or Dante trying to rescue her from the clutches of the evil, corrupted religious people. using the power of demons to rule the populace. And that Devil May Cry 4 was a really important game to me during my young adulthood, and I was in grad school at the time, and this was a game that I would play all the time when I wasn't reading research or doing papers, presentations. And it just really, I connected with Nero and Kyrie at that time in my life. So Kyrie's always been just an important name to me. So when I was creating my character in this game, I wanted to create a female character. And that's the name that popped into my head. Oh, they want me to leave. No, I'm showing them the blessed scale. You trust me. The thing about this MMO that is different than a lot of games that I watch people play on Twitch is the games that I usually watch. I've been watching a streamer, Ash Monster FTW. I've been watching her play a lot of Diablo this week. And that game, she's just always doing something. In this game, I feel like there's a lot of pacing. I could play this game for an hour and not cast a single fireball because it's all about finding people and talking to them. Kind of like a D&D campaign. You know, if you're doing a D&D campaign well, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're fighting all the time. But it is different than Dungeons and Dragons because you don't make conversational choices that change the story. Oh, an ether current. Okay, so I love running around the maps and finding the ether currents because when you find every glowing wind ball on the map, you actually earn the ability for your mounts to fly. And so, for example, I'm in Yaktel right now. And let me see if I can zoom this. No! Closed it. I'm playing on a controller, and I prefer the controller for sure, but also when playing the controller, sometimes the button that you think is going to do something is actually the button to close something. Okay, this is at 90%. I want it to be 120. There, now we can see it much better. Okay, so we are in Yaktel, and you'll see a row of red diamonds and a row of black diamonds. The red diamonds are missions that I have to complete, and when you complete them, they turn yellow. The black diamonds are those wind balls that you need to find in the map. When you find them, they become green. And when you have filled in both rows for that particular map, then you can fly, which is a much faster mode of transportation, just like in life. Flying is much faster than riding or walking. So yeah, so I am in a really exciting time in my work as a content creator right now. I really am pushing for content creation to become a bigger part of my job roles. Not to where I would be a traditional full-time content creator. I mean, that would be amazing, but I think that one of my jobs that I do would still be a very good role, even as a content creator. The other thing that I do professionally probably wouldn't fit as well. Ooh, wait, I gotta do some screen. There's a black bar. Let's see if I can do something about this. Okay, can do that. Sweet. All right, I fixed it. Sorry, everyone. I didn't see that black bar. The game screen was not stretched correctly. This is a test stream. Although, is it really? I didn't put it in my title. It's okay. So I just wrote a book, and it's really bothering me that where my seat is located, you can't see the book, because originally I was supposed to be in the center. So I have to fix this. Like, I'm gonna be so upset at myself if I don't fix it. And there's a cutscene going on, and I'm not even paying attention. All right, so. You're getting real behind the scenes stuff right now. So if I sit right here, everything's fine. Jeez. This webcam is so touchy. All right, I might have to accept that this is not happening. See, if I look that way, you can see the book. It's right there. Thanks for dealing with me. This is why I never know what's going on in the story. Okay, so this merchant... Let me throw a message into Discord, let people know I'm streaming. I've been off from streaming for so many months, probably 2 months since my last stream. But I decided I have to do it. I miss it. I like when people can find me. Okay, we complete a mission. I've crossed the 50% mark on level 95, which is great. So now I need to talk to these citizens. All right, so the merchant's telling me what they're worried about. This person wants the strength. So this species that lives in this forest, they breed 2 different species together, and then when that happens, there's a chance that the child will be born with 2 heads, 1 head from each of the species. And the problem is they have a high death rate when these children are born. But if they are born and they live, they become these very strong beings that represent force and military might. And one of these have been antagonizing us the whole expansion, and they just had an emotional breakdown where they really trusted us with their backstory and how the reason they're so tough and underhanded is because they have to win at all costs, and it's actually because of self-loathing, because they resent themselves for living when all of their siblings that did not get to live should have lived, and they question the universe, basically. Why did I have to be the one that lived? That I don't deserve to be the one that lived. So many of my siblings never got a chance to live. I'm gonna end up in battle. Yep, we're first fireball of the day, everybody. Let's summon Virgil. Virgil's my trusty chocobo. He's going to help me take down this enemy. Ooh, I think I'm in a double. Yep, another person got me. Okay, I'm just... Oh, man, I put down my ley line so you know what happened next. Yeah, we're sliding back in. Woohoo! I love playing Black Mage. I love ley lines. Oh, okay, so fun fact about me and the universe. I did not do this on purpose, okay? I am a certified geek therapist. I train counselors to use fandom properties like Final Fantasy XIV, but hundreds of others, in their therapy skills to help clients have a more fun and engaging experience in their counseling sessions, to gain insights that they're going to remember using fictional work like video games, movies, anime, comics. And Final Fantasy XIV is super important to me, and Black Mage is the first class that I ever wanted to play. So when I started writing my book... Actually, you know what? I couldn't get the book in the webcam, so I'm just going to get the book and bring it into the webcam. This is a big moment for me, everybody. I'm definitely going to do this every stream. But this is the first time I've done it. I am holding a copy of my book, okay? If you have seen my streams or my videos before, you know I'm writing this. I've been writing it since 2022. Middle of the year is when I got a contract from Leyline Publishing to write this book. See, we're gonna... I don't know if it's gonna zoom in and let you see it, but that says Leyline, right? And also the icon for the book is the Mother Crystal. That's Heidelin. So she's front and center for me. One of the most important cosmological video game characters in the book. She shows up many times. Her and Zodiark, the Scions, and Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and oh my gosh, I'm forgetting A Realm Reborn. Help. Anyone in chat, you can help me. The they're like the Sith. They're the evil secret society. Come on, help me out. I can do it. Let's talk to Wook Lamat. No voiceover for this one. This is another one of the children, this guy with the green hair and the cat ears, Koana. Like Moana with a K. I would totally create a character and name them Koana. Because, as Dr. K, that's me, I tend to always have characters whose names start with K. Another little thing about the psychology in video games. So anyway, I wrote this book, and I'm waiting for it to come out. It's on Kickstarter right now. I guess I should... It's also on pre-order on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, if that's more of a thing. I'm going to try grab the Kickstarter link, put it in the chat. Yeah, there's 11 days to go on this Kickstarter. But it's already funded. But if you want the hardcover edition of my book, this is the only way to get it. If you want a signed copy of my book, then I will totally sign a copy of it for you if we go to a fan convention at the same time. But I haven't had any of those events yet. So if you want to make sure you absolutely get a signed copy, you can get one through the Kickstarter as well. So what am I doing? I need to gather samples of meteorite shards. Looks like a little bit of a drop, but you can't die from fall damage in this game. Oh, that wasn't even fall damage. Yep, so the Kickstarter right now has 152 backers. It has cleared its first goal. We're just working on bonus goals now, which is really awesome. Let me check the updates and see what the... Okay, so if the Kickstarter hits 19,000 in backing, every person who pledged will get a free set of D20 stress balls. Come on, let's get that. There's 5 books in this Kickstarter. My book, I wrote completely myself, but there's also 2 other books that I wrote chapters for, and that's The Psychology of The Last of Us and The Psychology of The Witcher. And I'm really excited to get those in my possession as well. And for books that are already out, there's Psychology of Pokemon. I wrote the final chapter. And Psychology of Elden Ring. I wrote the final chapter. So far I'm the closer for Leyline Publishing. That's something I'm very proud of. Let's get back to these meteorite shards. Now I gotta get back up there. Or maybe I don't. Koana. Make way, make way. Sorry. Moana really is one of my favorite Disney movies. It's all about the hero's journey. In fact, you could argue and be pretty much right that without Moana, I would not have become the person in my field that I am. Believe that. Okay, we're at 4 out of 5 shards now. One more in this map circle. Looking for the sparklies on the ground. I love all my pretty elemental horsies. I wish I had some of the other animals, but you gotta show up for guild events so that you have a group that can go in and do that. But actually, once I get to level 100, I probably could clear out more of them on my own. I'm okay, I have to focus. My eyes are clearly not seeing something that I should be able to see. Aaronville and Alphino are searching, but it doesn't look like there's anything there. It has to be hidden behind a rock or a tree or something. Wooklamat. What is wrong with me? This happens to me all the time in this game. Is there a bridge that goes above the tree? No, because there's no red arrow that says I need to get elevated or descend. There it is. No, that's Kryl. Darn it, Kryl. Oh, there it is. Hooray! Let me do a quick check on my stream health. No drop frames. We're solid, going 30 minutes now. Nice. Well, I'm just gonna... If you have any questions for me, go into the chat. I'll totally answer them. I'm just gonna see in Discord what everyone's doing, see if there's any possibility of a social activity, which could be super cool. Doesn't look like it. All right, let's go to that next mission marker. Whew. I'm gonna need coffee and a BRB in just a little bit. Should have more coffee in the kitchen. I think this is my second cup today. Usually I can get 2.5 when I brew half a pot. That's how you know somebody loves coffee, is they break down the systematic process of how much coffee they get each time they brew. I like doing the story because video game stories really are a big part of what I talk about with people. But also, I like MMO games when they open up to the end game and you can do group content for big EXP on a daily basis. I could do that right now actually if I wanted to. But what would happen is I'd level up probably I only have 2 classes set up on my PS5. Yesterday I signed in on my Red Mage and got my move bars set up so I could actually use that. Alright, I got another mission done because it's a green check mark. Let's get the Sea Fog blue dye. I'm gonna have to clear out my inventory in a little bit. It's filling up. Probably with junk. The Feet of the Brotherhood. Okay, I'm trying to check the difference between the YouTube stream and the Twitch stream, because I haven't done restream using OBS before, and I really want to understand how that works. That's not how it works. So if someone wanted to watch my stream on YouTube, they would just go to my home page, and then it says I'm live, and then right at the top. Yeah, it's working. That's good. Okay, well, I'm gonna click on the destination and do more, but I'm also thinking maybe I should do that BRB now, go get my coffee, post some links on socials to let people know I'm here. The settings look good. I've switched to OBS officially, yeah! Now I just gotta switch Streamlabs bot over to Stream Elements. That's gonna be my goal for next stream. So let me do the BRB and then post some links on Threads and maybe put a story on Instagram, and then I'll be right back. Yeah, thanks for being here and hanging out with me. All right, I'm back. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the social media stuff. I was going to tell people I'm live. I should do that. Yeah, I'll just throw a post together really quick. I decided to play Final Fantasy XIV on Twitch and YouTube to test my switching over to OBS. come say hi and keep me company. And then I'll just throw in the picture of the picture that I created that totally didn't even get used on YouTube. Yeah. And then we'll just share it now. All right, that went out. My watch is just buzzing. Every single social is separate. Okay, and then it probably makes the most sense to put that into my stories. So I'm going to do that too. I hope I don't miss any messages. I mean, nothing's in chat except for things I put there. So that's okay. So add to story. I'm going to add my avatar. And we'll put a link. So twitch.tv/Dr. Gameology. And then I'll just put Twitch. And then we'll let's add that to gaming. All right, we're ready to go. Let's click on this mission destination. See what the Brotherhood are gonna do. You know what? There's one more place that I should put this link. I'm gonna grab it. I should put it on LinkedIn because I'm capable of talking about my book if I want to because it's in my hands. All right, I'll stop being, you gotta be able to see the cover, right? Yeah. All right. So you gotta be able to see it. This is the first stream since I've had a copy of the book in my hands. This is why I don't know the story. If there's no voiceover, I get distracted and I do computer things. And it's like, oh, what's going on in the story? It's my own fault. That's what's going on in the story. All right. Oh, just posted on LinkedIn. I'm officially building the bridge between my professional life and this channel. Oh, the link worked. And the link in my story worked too. Show us, promise. That's what they're saying. Got put up or shut up. So, I guess I could add something to my screen just to prompt some more conversation. Like, ask me about Geek Therapy. Ask me about what video games give us good mental health skills. Alright, what do I want to say? With faithful allies at your side, you can save even the entire star. That is something I would absolutely say. Kyrie, lock it in. That's our answer. I hope they like that answer. I know I do. Look, Lamont, you're going to become the ruler, or you're going to have the choice to pass. All because you have the best character in the game supporting you, and that's me. Everyone who plays is me. We're all the warrior of light. Okay. Let's go! That's the guy who didn't like us. He had a change of heart. Now he's rooting us on. We've turned our enemies into allies. How fun is that? If only life had the synergy of video games. That would be wild. Turning enemies into followers, supporters, and even friends and allies. When you believe that a story is being guided by the monomyth, and that's just a fancy word for the hero's journey, but when you believe that that's what's happening. Oh. I need to go back into that town through the archway. There's a bridge. Yeah, I need to have a higher elevation. What is this mount that I'm using? It's like a mech. That's kind of cool. How do I get to the bridge, though? Maybe I found the path. This looks like a main pathway. And we're going to clear out more map. I get such a satisfying feeling when I clear out the fog from the map. I even had a chapter, or a portion of a chapter in my book that's basically about understanding the significance of the cardinal directions in-game maps and identifying the world center. So whenever I get to see more of the map, it just that's a form of leveling that makes me happy. Oh, we got a story mission. Now, I need everyone to know this. I am going to probably die on my first attempt if this is a story mission. It's just what happens. I can't explain it.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Let's pay attention here. Final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we
Oh
gain
my
the strength
gosh.
to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Do I really have? Well, welcome everybody. I just looked over at my YouTube and my Twitch pages. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior
We're doing the
ever to have
MSQ
graced
main
Turai.
scenario quest in Final Fantasy XIV's most
Fine by me.
recent
Not
expansion.
even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Ah.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case,
Ooh.
it seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
What? He just gave up his claim.
What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps.
I would totally be like Koana in this
Not Bakul Jaja. And not
in this
me.
competition.
You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne.
Because he believes in technology and innovation.
This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness.
Something
This
I'm
is how
totally
I
all
shall serve
about.
Tuli Yolal.
But then also he comes to understand that culture matters and tradition
We'll always
matters.
count on you, Kona.
And
Thank you.
that realization's gone through his head so powerfully
It will make
that
no
he'd rather
difference.
support
Numbers
Wuklamot
matter not in the
than be the
face
ruler
of
himself. That's
true
so
might.
cool.
Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready?
Yeah. I wonder if that's gonna work.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
Did it? It did not. I'll have to. All right. So now we got a real challenge here. Like I said, I'm probably not going to succeed on the first try. I just am atrocious. I'm going to mark Urianger with the Cheeto, the Dorito. Yeah, it's a Dorito. I'm going to mark him because he's a healer and he's going to be standing places that are safe. All right. Let's go.
Bear witness to our resolve.
In their research, which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
Okay. Oh no. What's going on? I need to remember. Oh no. I need to remember to put percentages. Oh. Okay, well the Urianger tactic is working okay. Oh no.
Ever hungry for battle.
Oh my gosh.
How is this?
Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of a rhythm here. What's going on? I just have to keep moving and not get stuck with. Okay, defend the afflicted.
Target the constricting flames.
None can outrun my flames.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get them killed.
Together, we shall triumph.
I hope I can get it. Come on. Okay, we got him. Ooh, boy. I didn't think I was going to hit that DPS check. Gotta keep moving. I'm doing better with an audience than I do when I'm playing on my own. And yes, I did just sidestep the other way of saying that. Hey there, happy Saturday. What's going on? This is my first time doing this, Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh no! Ah! Okay, come on, come on. Run!
We'll get through this.
Okay. I usually do not succeed at these fights on the first try. So just please be kind. Oh no! I hit the wrong fire spell. I'm also kind of new to playing controller. I played this game for 3 years using mouse and keyboard. I always hit the wrong moves now that I've switched to PS5 and playing controller. Someday I will be as good as I used to be, but honestly I never really was the best. I play Black Mage, so I take that opportunity to die. All the time. All the time. But this is also my first stream since I finished writing my book and got a copy in my hands. So this is like an early copy of my book, which is about using psychology to see yourself as the hero of your own story. I don't. Okay. I don't think I have anyone to target.
Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, there's no one to target right now. He's not. Alright. You haven't. You're a WoW guy. Okay. I haven't played WoW, but why can't I target the enemy? Alright. That was ridiculous. Targeting on controller is something I don't have the hang of it yet. It took me 10 seconds of this battle just to catch him. Oh, you're gonna pick up the book? So you know about me already. Haha. Here I am explaining who I am. I don't assume people know who I am yet. Alright. Checkerboard pattern. Let's get to a free square. We got him on the first try! Let's go! Oh my gosh! Johns?
That's my whole
I usually don't post my streams on LinkedIn because I was like, that's the professional place. People don't look for Twitch streams on LinkedIn. And then I went to get my coffee and I just thought, I'm gonna add it because I can talk about my book now. I can talk about being a certified geek therapist. I can talk about my keynote presentation, all these exciting things. So I was like, this is professional too. Welcome. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna have to. I just gotta have the courage to be authentically me on LinkedIn too, I guess. All right, so your next steps, what are you thinking you're going to do?
Look at it. It couldn't be.
My undergrad degree, my bachelor's degree is in psychology as well. And then I switched over to clinical mental health counseling. And then my PhD is in counselor education and supervision. So I went the route of becoming a licensed mental health counselor. But then I became specialized in treating gambling addiction, and then I added certified geek therapist. I should probably pay attention to the story a little bit too, but this is so cool. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi. You're wondering if there's such a thing as the psychology of gaming PhD programs. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I don't think there is such thing as a degree in psychology of games. I did help build the game design and game development bachelor's degrees at my college. And in those degrees, there's one course that touches on psychology. But that's one class, so I don't think that there is a full degree that you could get on that. But if there was, I'd be the one to build it. No, don't. I can watch this in the story. There's like a book in your private room that you can sleep in and rest up your character. If you go to that book, you can rewatch all the cutscenes anytime. I am always going to choose talking with chat and interacting. It's been a slow day for chat, so I'm just super excited to connect with someone. Got a lot of lurking going on, I'm pretty sure. Which is fine. I love lurking too. I lurk all the time. We're not minions. We're Wook Lamot's friends and comrades. Yeah, I'm gonna correct him there. Go, Kyrie, tell him. I'm a person and my name is Anakin.
You believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Together we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community.
Wow.
Us.
The power of friendship. I have a YouTube video about Sora and Kingdom Hearts that talks about the power of friendship.
You should be more sparing with your offers of clemency.
I'm going to find the link for everybody.
Who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
I'm trying to find it. I just found it. I'll drop it in chat. Anyone wants to watch it, you can. So, cool story. When I made this video last year, one of the lead designers for Square Enix US saw my video on LinkedIn, watched it, messaged me, and said and talked to me about how I nailed the psychology of Sora and how the things I talked about in that video were actually in character development meetings that they had where they're talking about how would Sora interact with the story in these specific games. Dream Drop Distance, I think, and Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically. So that was one of my first moments where I started to realize, wow, like I need to keep doing this stuff. I gotta keep my confidence and self-esteem up, and You're not going to get a moment like that every video you make, you know. You're just not. But those are moments, right? Those are moments that make you believe in the journey that I'm always talking about and telling people you got to continue the journey.
May sound hackneyed, but
Yeah, John Johns. Or JJ. If I say JJ, does that offend you, or does that... It's the same number of syllables. I should just say your username.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate.
All right,
with those
awesome.
fortunate enough to hear them.
So
Though our
I'm
journey
in
together
Florida,
ever shall
United
we
States,
cherish the
JJ, and wherever you're at. I just think Twitch and YouTube are so cool. TikTok and Instagram too, but like, how cool is this conversation that we get to connect and just talk about the psychology of games, talk about PhD programs, and where can you do your learning that's gonna nurture that.
Our contract remains in effect until
That's such a neat idea.
back to the capital.
And even if you go to a traditional program that doesn't have a video game expert in their faculty, you can add Geek Therapy as a credential yourself while you're doing your master's, right? You don't have to be completely done with your education to sign up at Geek Therapeutics and start taking education courses and working on that part of your identity.
I know. But if I could come
Impossible
more, I can go
connections.
all the way.
You know, this morning I was talking with a friend who was playing my original MMO with me, Star Wars The Old Republic, way back, like 9 years ago. We stayed friends, and now we play Dead by Daylight together. And my video that came out this morning is about Dead by Daylight and how we save ourselves and survive and learn how to thrive in terrifying situations. All with metaphors, right? All with metaphors. And so that friendship became a part of my life because of an MMO. And here we are, we don't play the MMO together anymore, but we still had this long back and forth supportive conversation that started talking about video games, but moved into our other friends. Some of them are doing okay, some of them are not. Some of them survived some terrifying stuff recently. And oh my gosh, thank you so much, John Johns. I do have a podcast that has ended that has a lot of my ideas as well. And there might be another podcast in my future, but my YouTube videos have really taken the place of all that time with recording and editing. And I do a new YouTube video about every week instead of doing a podcast. But the podcast is The Gaming Persona. It's on Apple and Spotify and all that. So if you want to get some more learning from me, you can also... I'm gonna try to fix the Streamlabs bot really quick, because if I can get my commands to work, I can drop the Discord link for you, and we can connect. That's what my Discord's about. I always want people to feel like they can connect with me. Yeah, but my chat bot is I gotta change my chat bot. But for right now, the one I have is what I have. Platforms. Get Twitch in there. Oh man, my Twitch wasn't even signed into my Streamlabs. Oh, well there you go. You got it. Cool stuff. Let's try it. Okay. It has a weird question mark. Don't know why it has a question mark, but it looks like that worked. There shouldn't be a question mark. Yeah, so YouTube got it right. Twitch didn't. I'm doing so many new settings right now. Thank you so much for not judging me in a bad way. Oh, there's someone in the intake channel. Welcome, welcome. You get a birdie wave. Kettenram, living legend and a Eorzean explorer extraordinaire, would like to chat. All right, Kettenram. Add to my hero's journey. I know. I gave you a birdie wave. You have the same username in all the places. That's the best way to do it, right? I'm Dr. Gameology in all the places that I know of. I even have Kick, even though I haven't streamed to Kick ever. Ooh, plus sign missions. If we do the plus sign missions that have the little green diamond icon in them, and we complete all of those, and then we also search the map out and find all the wind balls, then we can fly in that map, unless we go into a new map. So these missions are really important. Quest accepted. I would say my community is still pretty small. Do you want to play Final Fantasy XIV with me, John Johns? I have a pretty good guild. They have supportive activities for people that don't know how to play, but they also have some people that are pretty hardcore and get really nerdy that know all the names of all the abilities and leave me in the dust. So I think that the guild I'm in is has a good range if you're into MMO gaming. And also, it's not just Final Fantasy XIV. They have chapters for all the online games that I know of, at least. All the main ones. No pressure, though. Adding another MMO to your life is a big decision. I'll play with you, though. You can create your character on my server, and we can be friends. Especially if I get into a rhythm with streaming again. I really want to do it, but I have a full-time position as a professor. I teach online, but I also have classes on Zoom that occur in person. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, the trial is... There's a meme about how awesome the trial is. I did, but now I have so much work outside of clinical practice that I don't work with people myself anymore. I spend most of my time teaching students in grad school, and then the rest of my time goes to supervising and training counselors to understand how to use video games in their clinical practice. I am the research task force co-chair leader So co-chair meaning me and another person, we lead the DSM-5 research committee on video game disorder issues to look at whether the DSM-5 TR or DSM-6 are going to have video game disorder, which I think addictions are really misunderstood. I don't think we need to have one that says specifically video games in the title. But what would happen if we did have video game disorder is people would be able to learn more about video games during grad school and during their training activities. And so what we have right now are counselors, psychologists, and marriage and family therapists and social workers. They don't have to know anything about video games. And then when video games become an important element of their client's life, they usually are pretty negative about video games, like they're irresponsible, they're juvenile, you need to stop playing them to be a responsible adult. And that just is not an accurate perspective. That doesn't help a person that has video game disorder, and it doesn't help a person who doesn't have video game disorder. It's just judgy. So that's what my training is all about, is I teach people to pay better attention to learning about the genres of video games and the activities people are doing and what motivates them. What makes this a fun activity that they want to do? And how does that compare to the not fun activities that they don't want to do? Ooh, they're dead. Took them out. I don't like pathologizing things, but the best way to teach counselors about a phenomenon is to have a pathology that they learn how to understand better. And there have been a lot of people in my career that have been very much the other side. You should never pathologize video games. It's not a real addiction. And listen, I think addictions are mostly misunderstood. That if you take a person with any addiction, whether it's alcohol or nicotine or opiates, and you get them to stop using that thing, they still have to face the thing in their life they were running from when they decided to start using that chemical to balance their mood out. That's what addiction therapy is all about. So some people cannot have a healthy balance with things, and the best strategy for them is to cut that thing out of their life completely. That's valid. But there's also the other perspective of some things should not be cut out of your life, that you have to learn how to use them responsibly. Like screens and emails and computer programs. My job is all about using computer programs successfully. Being real. And if I developed a video game addiction and I had a counselor say you have to cut technology out of your life, I'd have to change jobs to have a single day in my life where I don't have internet connected devices supporting me on my quest. Okay? 2024, that's not a valid position anymore. We have to have technological literacy built into the structure of what it means to be a healthy adult. If I had a microphone, I'd drop it right now. But I'm holding a controller, and I love my PS5 controller, so I'm not going to drop the controller, right? See? Oh! Okay, well, I caught it. I'm all talk. I would never drop my PS5 controller. Alright, I have a little marker on my map. It says I need to go to a higher elevation. So let's take this ramp and get to that quest marker. Oh, there it is. It's in this building. I do a lot of conversations with the older generation. So I'm a millennial. I was born in the mid-'80s. And video games were a part of my childhood starting at age 4 with the Nintendo Entertainment System. before that, I had played the Atari at some of my friends' houses. And so I've always had this training from my parents of you have to be a good student, you have to be respectful, you have to do your chores, you have to have a good attitude. And if you're not in trouble, video games are okay. So I would have to earn the right to play video games by staying out of trouble. And that very much is built into me. This is the first gaming session I've had in any capacity since Wednesday. And that Wednesday gaming moment, it was not broadcast or anything. It was just me in my office, right? That gaming moment was just me recording a match in Dead by Daylight so I could use it for my Dead by Daylight video. Let's see how that video's doing really quick. I'm curious. It's been out for about 11 hours now. Ooh! We're over 200 views! Yeah, let's go! I'll drop the link into the chat, because this is exciting stuff for me. Okay, copy video link. Boom. But you know what? It's very easy to misunderstand a technology. Oh, welcome. Thank you for the subscribe. YouTube is so cool. I don't know how to say that name at all, but that's why it's so cool. I had a video last year when I was still putting my podcast on YouTube, and it got so many downloads in Europe and Asia. It was one of the first moments. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. I don't want to lose my train of thought. What was I saying? It was one of the first times that I realized people are using my ideas in places I have never been. And I'm not talking about like I'm in Florida and people in Iowa are using my ideas, you know, although that definitely happens. Iowa's a great state, right? It was around where I grew up, right? Just random place. There's really no inner meaning to that. But when I'm talking with people who are game developers in Australia or the UK, and then oh my gosh! Thanks for the sub, Mon11. Thanks. Oh, my brain just kind of hit a little bit of a fatigue moment. I've been thinking a mile a minute for like 2 hours straight. 90 minutes straight. Sorry. Don't want to inflate. I haven't made it to 2 hours yet. I wonder if... Yeah, ads are automated on YouTube also. Have there been ad breaks on Twitch, John Johns? Okay, I think I turned pre-roll off for this stream, but there should be ads during the stream. I really don't know. I'm not in complete command of my settings on Twitch because I did originally stop using Twitch earlier in the summer, and then this week I got a little bit of a money boost for some projects I finished, and I decided I'm going to subscribe to Restream.io for the whole year so that I can do YouTube and Twitch Facebook's in there too, but nobody is watching on Facebook, I don't think. So just YouTube and Twitch as the multi-streams so that people can find me in all the places where I want them to find my content. You know, I also am putting a little bit more effort into Instagram, and I dusted off TikTok yesterday, if you can believe that. But TikTok really is just going to be advertising for my full-length videos on YouTube, if I'm being honest. It's tough, Johns. It's so tough. Because I have two things that I consider jobs already. You know, they're full-time expectations and full-time hours in most weeks. And then I have this because I love it. But I use YouTube and Twitch as a extension, right? I've had students watch my Twitch and ask me about the papers they're working on, and I love that. That's why I'm here. So it's a fun way to help people. It's a fun way to meet people, spread the ideas. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this, shameless plug, this is the first stream I've ever done while I can hold my book in my hand. The pages are real. It's not just covers. Oh my gosh. This is such a... Johns, I know we just met, but if this builds into a friendship and we're still talking to each other years from now, this stream is such a huge moment in my life. Hundreds and hundreds of hours of writing to create this, okay? And mentioning it on my podcast, mentioning it in my videos and saying, it's gonna happen, I'm writing it, I'm on chapter 6, I'm on chapter 12, I'm editing the book for the first time, for the second time, for the third time. You know, traveling around the country to talk to people about it at conferences and talking about it at fan conventions and being like, it's gonna happen, it's in the future, it's in the future. And we're months away from that future being now. It's listed on Barnes & Noble for pre-order. It's listed on Amazon for pre-order. The Kickstarter has different versions of it for pre-order. Like, ah! Oh man, welcome. We're so happy to have you. I think that my main... my normals or my usuals that often are in the chat, they didn't know I was going to be doing this today. This is very spur of the moment. I think that the rest of the people watching are kind of lurking from my social media posts because they want to be nice to me, which is fine, right? But you're going to meet some of the people in my community that are constants for me. You know, just hang out with us. In fact, some of them are probably sleeping because there's some insomnia and stuff for real. So I'm a morning person and all my best friends are night owls. It's kind of tragic, actually. If I could just stay awake until 2 a.m., I'd be such a dominant streamer compared to where I'm at right now. Oh, that's perfectly... Yeah, have a great weekend, Johns. Continue the journey. send me some, like, DM me in Discord or tag me in a general chat post. Let's keep the conversation going, and let me know what you're thinking about with your next steps on your journey, whether it's getting into the working life, getting into the master's program. I love mentoring people. I want to be your Obi-Wan Kenobi or your Gandalf. You know, just reach out. This connection can do things. That's what the Twitch life is all about. Anyone who's listening too, that's not just for Jom Johns. Like, come on. I'm right here. I want you to be the hero of your own story. That's why this channel exists. So, continue the journey, friend. I gotta look on the map and see where I'm going. Let's zoom it out. Where am I going? Okay, we're going into the Sky Deep Cenote. Alright. So the best way to get there is... Okay. It looks like I need to not go down into the crater. Gotta go around it. If I go down into this one, I just am not confident if I go down into the craters that I'm going to be able to get up the wall on the other side. So I'd rather just go around the whole dip on the map now, and then if there was a shortcut, oh well. Yeah, I could have gone back up the dip, but, you know, what can you do? Man, how cool is that conversation? Meeting a new person, connecting with me because of LinkedIn. LinkedIn! What? You know how many times in my life I have not posted my streams on LinkedIn because I thought that's not what people do? And you know how many times I've done YouTube only because I thought Twitch is not where people are going to find me that are, like, looking for what I'm talking about? Ah, I'm so wrong. Shara, my mod, you were right. I just clipped it. I clipped it for him. I messed up the clip. Ah, I didn't end it the right. Oh, look, I'm flying. Ah, I tried to clip it. It just didn't work. Well, now we're back to focusing on the story. But for real, that boss fight, I can't believe I won it on the first try when also being social. When I'm focusing myself at home, I just die. And then I have to go back and play it on easier difficulties. Man, the support on YouTube and the support on Twitch right now. Wow. I'm blown away. Thank you. I got a new dungeon. All right, so the Sky Deep C Note is a dungeon. It's level 95. $20-minute wait. All right, let's go into the free company. Anyone able to do... Oh, did I not... My controller on my... not my controller. My keyboard on my controller wasn't typing. I thought it just ran off of the battery from the controller, but maybe I was wrong. Oh, okay. Well, I plugged it in and it's working now. Anyone able to do Sky Deep C Note with me for MSQ? Enter. Okay, I just put it in the chat. Let's see if anyone's available. Who's even in game right now for the guild? Swers is in the game. Fishing. Paramer, fishing. Those are the people that I've raided with. There's other people too. If I don't get an answer in about 2 minutes-ish, I think I'll just run it as a trust or duty support. Okay, so my choices are, since I'm... Ooh. 10 minutes. I'm going to ask, or should I just do duty support in your opinion? I'm just going to ask because they probably have an opinion that will help me out on this. But I don't really know. Because now, like, I'm losing my momentum on the stream. I was doing so good on story and talking, and now it's just like that. Oh, you know, I don't know how many people are introverts that are hanging out this morning, but it's like you keep that energy up so high, and then you're just like relaxing. They said it's helpful for yeah. Let me do it solo. Then. Wait, virtual mouse? I don't need that right now. Okay. So I'm going to do party support. Hey, Corsair! What's up? I'm back on Twitch and YouTube. So, Kryl, Alphino, and Wook Lamont, probably. That's a good party. Let's do it. Yeah, Corsair, I've just been playing the story. Usually I talk myself out of it. Like, nobody's gonna want to hang out and watch the story with me, but I met one person in chat, really good conversation, psychology major that found me on LinkedIn, and I posted the stream on LinkedIn in addition to the not academic places like Threads and Instagram, and it's really doing nice things. Really? I didn't know. But it wasn't about Final Fantasy XIV, because with this person in particular, John Johns is his name if you see in the chat. I don't know if you see in the chat or not, but... They came because they know me and my book, and they wanted to talk to me. It was really cool. Oh, okay. I am so broken on my rotation. I don't... Okay. Like, I have no idea how to do an AoE rotation with controller right now. It's kind of bad. Alright. I'm getting into it a little bit. It does not have... Dawn Trail does not have the emotional hooks of Endwalker, but Final Fantasy XIV players are emotional vampires and want to see other people's reactions to the story. I have really been into this story, though. I'm a different person. My goals are different than when I played Endwalker and Shadowbringers, and I think it's doing really nice things for me. That double tap, sometimes they don't double tap right. Okay.
We mustn't hold back.
Oh, I'm 100 points too low? Can't do a despair when you're 100 points low. Okay. I'm learning how to play with my controller, everybody. Please don't judge. I'm doing the best I can. You know nothing about Black Mage anymore and was not a good Black Mage to start with. Well, I didn't say I was a good Black Mage. Don't put that kind of pressure on me. But I am learning where my moves are. And I think I have a move change that I'm about to make after this dungeon, or after, maybe even after this group. I keep screwing up my despair. I didn't play on controller though. Okay, I'm gonna make a change here. Alright. I need Fire 3 to be where Swiftcast is. No, maybe I don't. No, I do. Ah, yeah, because the way my brain works. Fire 3. Right there. I think that will help me do AoE rotation much better. High Blizzard and Freeze are right there. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. That's because I'm on Bart. Okay. Surecast is right there. And Ethereal Manipulate. Alpha knows my healer. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, switched over to High Blizzard, then Freeze, and then High Fire, 1. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Another High Fire, and then 2 Flares. Woo! Woo! And then Freeze. Then Fire. Okay, I got my AoE rotation working. I had a button in a place that didn't work for my brain. I just corrected. We'll just spare him. Boom, boom! I'm getting my spells in the right order. So the part of the story that I just saw, the Jaja guy had a change of heart, shared his vulnerability about all of his siblings dying at birth, changed his tune, gave us the scale. We earned the trust of the people that are the Jaja people. And Koana gave up on his claim to being the king so that he could support Wuklamot in the battle with the ghost of the ruler. And then now we're in this dungeon. So that's what I'm picking up from my play session today. All right, we got a despair. Cursed to be a nuisance to my party because I'm a black mage. Is that what you're saying? Why am I a curse to my party? Feather Ray produces copious bubbles. Okay, okay. So this is like Frogger. Let's play Frogger. Alphino. Don't leave me. Oh no! How was I supposed to know that that was gonna happen? I was in a safe spot! And the safe spot moved! Okay, okay, okay. Final Fantasy IX. Never played Final Fantasy IX. But again, Square Enix put a circle on the floor so that we would instantly understand the fight. The circle is significant. The floor is always significant. Oh, why'd I do that? Wrong move. Oh, okay. Feather Ray. Let's get my MP back up. So how... Okay, so the water's going... Alright, we lived! And we got about 50%. I need Corsair. I need to add percentages to the enemy health bars. After this fight. It's like a big problem for me. Can you like type in the chat? Just like, hey Doc, percentages on enemy health bars. Do it. That way I don't forget. Because I've seriously had 4 play sessions in this game since I had that thought. All right, we're gonna burn. Why am I bad at paying attention to multiple things at once? I'm panicking because I'm a black mage. Giving up on that fireball. Oh, I got him. Yeah. Character config UI settings. That's great. Thank you. I'm gonna find it. Targets. Full name. Yes, that's it. It's just nice to know percentages, right? Oh, we've fallen down. I don't understand how we did not die. That looked brutal for my kneecaps. Twitch just told me that ads are coming in about 5 minutes. But it also... I don't think that's right, actually, because it appears that it would actually be like 19 minutes, so... Oh, no, no, no! I did not mean to use that move.
You cannot stop us!
The double tap did not work. Flare! Flare! Yeah, I guess that is plot armor. Sorry it took me a few seconds to check back in on the chat. I'm still getting used to my button setup for my AoE rotation, but I think I'm getting it. Like, I'm at 60% of my maximum output, I would say. So it's working. It's not what you want to do when you're playing socially with hardcore people, but it's good enough for story. And that's really what I'm challenging myself. If it's good enough for story, that's good enough for me. Why would I need Umbral Soul on that part of my bar, I'm wondering. Okay. A little bit of a messy rotation there, but it's fine. We're down to one. No, we're down to 2 enemies. Oh, I got my percentages back. It's so nice. Cryo dropping little art balls on the enemies. I haven't picked up my new classes yet, by the way. And also because I'm on PS5, my list of gear sets is only Black Mage and Red Mage, and I just added Red Mage yesterday. So I have no move button setups for any other classes right now. I'm not fully moved in. It's like I'm in the new house, my PS5, but I don't have my rooms set up. Oh no! Look, Lamont! Save me! Can you see how hard my brain is working to try to figure out Black Mage on controller? It's like a whole different... It's a whole different problem when you're trying to figure it out with people watching. Is that a thing? Am I allowed to claim that to shield my ego from embarrassment? 1, 2. Oh, that was the wrong move. Oh, just got ambushed. Wooklamat. Gang out of the circles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and one more.
You'll not escape this!
And I'm going ahead and switching to single target. Yeah! That was a mob right there. Casting earrings. Oh, they're in my inventory. They're definitely in my inventory. They don't go equip. 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 I gotta repair. My wizard staff is not looking good. Okay, we gotta fight with firearms. Okay, so lasers coming down from the sky in multiple places. Gotta remember that. Oh no. Ow. Wow, that blast caused some problems on my computer screen. Yeah, I think it was probably the game though, and not so much PS5. Oh no. I'm gonna lose my fire. No, I didn't. So how do they know where to stand? That's an important thing for me to figure out here. Ow! Next time that hits me, I'm gonna die because I'm gonna have so many stack marks. I wish I knew what that meant. Inside the angle of the beam? Let me like think about that. Okay, okay. I did that one right. I just have to treat Alphino's position like it's the most important thing. I'm just gonna ride Alphino like a backpack. Such a terrible... I hate the timing. I know I did that right, but I really... Timing is... It's so mean how you gotta run into something before it disappears. Why do I want to stand in the square here? Alphino killed me! Okay. This is not even the final boss. Darn it, I lost my attunement. That was weird controller stuff there. I have no idea what happened. Yeah, that is true. If I die, then it's over. But maybe that's what's good for me. Because one of the problems I have trying to be a part of teams in AIE is people cover up things that I'm too stupid to handle. And then even when we clear things, I still am garbage. Oh, we're going the wrong direction. Okay. This is probably where I died before. Why? I'm feeling a little bit better on this one. I don't understand these squares. Oh my gosh. One more boss fight. The squares make a plus pattern on the floor that explode. Why was Alphino standing in it then? Until a certain moment. That's what really threw me off. Well, that makes me think that that's part of the strategy. Oh, that was so messed up. I died at least one time because of that. Take that. Oops, wrong move. Well, the group killed it without me. Oh, treasure. I would not have seen that without the text. Slaying. Ooh, this is neat. Okay, I got a lot of my big boom moves going there. Which is nice. Another treasure coffer. There's so much gear in this. Oh, I already had those earrings. Wait. Oh, there's a stair. Well, a ramp. Accessibility features. It's a ramp, not stairs. I can put down ley lines. Gotta be better about remembering to do that. What? My move stopped working. I think that I had a targeting mistake going on. So I need to challenge myself here. Gotta have more conversation going. I've kind of been stuck in this gotta play well enough not to die mode. I want people to enjoy the stream, you know? Corsair, did I show off my book since you joined the chat? Because I totally will if I didn't. This is the first stream ever since I had a copy of my book in my hand. It's done. There's nothing else I'm ever gonna do to this book unless I go all George Lucas mode on it and make a special edition. Someday. There's gonna probably be more books and it's gonna become a series if I had to guess, but I've been talking about it for 2 years on my channel on Twitch. My YouTube channel wasn't even a thing back then. I mean, it was, but it wasn't being used the way it's being used now. Okay, Maul Skull. Wow, this is stuttering like crazy. Maybe turning up the graphics on this game was not a good idea, Square Enix. Alright, let's... Because I never had any of that ever the old way. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, that's not good. So, Alphino and Kryl took so much of the angle. I knew I was going to fly off the edge there. But Kryl and Alphino took so much of that 180-degree angle that would have been safe. I gotta figure that out. Because, I mean, I died. That's not even my merch store anymore, Streamlabs. I have a better one now. Oh, I see. By the time we get pushed back, we don't overlap anymore. Okay, I did a thing okay. Okay, so now we're at 50%. I'm doing okay with mechanics. Okay, I've seen everything now. That's good.
Try this.
30%. Oh no! I always do that. I did that last duty as well. Okay. Cryo and Alphino are lethal on that mechanic. You have to be so afraid of them. Oh no. Oh my goodness. What is that? Okay. Now I just gotta not walk off the edge, right? Oh, that was something. That was a neat move. I mean, I don't want to congratulate the boss on trying to kill me exceptionally, but maybe they deserve it. Okay. We're under 20%. Oh my goodness. I wish I could do all of that focus and still talk a lot. But that's hard stuff right there. Wow. Okay. All right. Level 96. No, I don't want to do a move. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, that's cool. All right. I didn't know you could do that. That's so much easier. Alright, Corsair, so be honest with me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much more painful was that than a usual person learning how to do a duty for the first time? I feel like I just did terrible. But also, I do recognize that maybe I'm supposed to do terrible because I've never done that one
I
before.
thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
Oh, thanks. Okay. So I can keep my head held high.
I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time.
Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
Ooh, it's skipping during the cutscenes.
Golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how do we get over there?
Okay, maybe I should remember that I'm playing one of the hardest classes to survive, and I have to survive every fight from beginning to end when it's duty support. That's good. I should feel better about myself.
That's how, apparently.
This has been an awesome stream. At one point, for like an hour,
Go and take a look.
it looked like there were 100 people on YouTube and 30 people on Twitch. And new followers on both sides. And hanging out with you, Corsair, like one of my longtime Final Fantasy friends now. Such a good way to spend my morning. I was originally not going to be doing anything today, and I've been working on my OBS setup all week because I'm not using Streamlabs anymore. And I wanted to make sure that I could do a stream where it's working, and
That seal. That's Charlie, and no mistake.
it's been such a good... I'm so glad I made that choice.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this.
I feel like they're going to put their 7 tablets
Your
in
tablets
there.
might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be a major turning point for the expansion story, isn't it? I might have lost a bunch of people when I was struggling with the boss fight. That's okay. It's part of the MSQ. There's nothing I can do. I could have talked more, I think.
Leave it to Alfino.
Maybe they thought I'm not going to get it. Or maybe... I don't know. There's no reason for me to try to figure out the why. Alright, the tablets opened the big stone door. We just crossed a threshold for some hero's journey language there. Oh, wow. What is this vault?
Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokhui described from their dreams.
Wouldn't call it a golden city. It's yellow and purple and pink. It's like a technology. It's a tech city.
Well done. Well done indeed. You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold. and
Oh my
triumph
goodness, it is the city of
line
gold.
succession.
I feel like I've been playing 20 to 25 hours in this expansion to get to this point, I would
So
say.
we did it. We made it to the end.
Right, it's just the halfway point. A lot of it is just watching cutscenes, though. I wouldn't say 25 hours of gameplay. I would say maybe 10.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
10 to 12.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
Okay, so it's a technological city of gold. But I can't go to the inn. Okay. I don't really want to sit and watch a bunch of cutscenes right now. I feel very good about ending on that high note of completing the duty. So, I'm going to... I could return to Ul'dah. That would give me a place that I can sell my... What does my inventory even look like right now? Okay, I see you. Wait a moment. What's up? Oh, hi. Oh, repairing gear. Ah, thank you. All right. That was very nice of you, Corsair. Thank you. All right, so... I didn't really do a mental health moment today, but I talked about my book a bunch with John Johns. So... Oh, that's such a cool... Oh, no. How? There we go. Gotta get the birdie. No, no! Birdie! What are you doing? There we go. Birdie, look at me. We gotta be patient. We gotta get the shot. This bird has a mind of its own. Okay. Corsair, let's get the bird. No! Okay. Turn around! Darn it. Stupid bird! Alright, I took a screenshot. Okay. That was good enough. Alright, I'm going to stop the stream there. We got to 3 hours. I met so many new people today. You guys are awesome. Corsair, thank you for the moral support and reminding me that Black Mage is a hard class to play and I'm doing fine. Even with a controller. I feel like my comfort level with the controller is building every single week. My book is done, everybody, and it's on pre-order at Barnes & Noble and Amazon, real places that people buy books. 2+ years of hard work. Just like Twitch, honestly. But I was doing this and Twitch for 2+ years. So, thank you, everybody, for being there for my journey to become an author of an entire book and to create content about the mental health and psychological journey that we go through when we play video games. I cannot believe where that has taken me and the way things are going. Check out some of my videos on YouTube. That's been a really fun creative outlet for me to talk about different games. There is a video about Final Fantasy XIV and gaming motivation that came out just a few weeks ago. If you give me a second, I will absolutely put that link in the chat. But it was right when I first started playing Dawn Trail. I decided to put this little talk together and just share about gaming motivations and all the different ways a new expansion taps into motivation for people. That's incredible. World of Warcraft ads during Final Fantasy stream. That's probably targeted. That's gotta be deliberate. So thank you everybody for just the support and helping me figure out all the little spaces that I can contribute and help people see video games in a positive way and make life improvements when they need to be made. So I have some family stuff, like things on my calendar. I'm gonna go see Trap in theaters. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. I'm really excited to see it, actually. I really loved Knock at the Cabin. I really loved it. I thought Batista killed it in that movie. Huge wrestling fan here, if you didn't know. So no wrestling fans in this, but I like Josh Hartnett, and I think the movie previews made it look really interesting to me. So I'm excited for that. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Tomorrow night is a really good chance that I'm going to do a stream. So either continue this, or I might split the stream and do multiple different games, because Dead by Daylight is really interesting to me right now. They have a new mode. I like to try surviving in that mode, where there's 8 survivors and 2 killers now instead of 1 killer and 4 survivors. So the math makes it so much more chaotic. I love it. I love the chaos. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say my channel is Final Fantasy XIV only, but it is one of the big games for me. And so many people tuned in today just to check it out. Like, I gotta watch the VOD and figure out what I can do in the future that will build on that. That's so exciting. Had over 30 people on Twitch. Hundreds of people on YouTube. So, really great. It's the first stream. Last time I streamed on YouTube, I think I had 1,400 subscribers. We're getting close to 4,000 right now on YouTube. So let me get a total number. Oh, I have a total number. Let me just. Oh, it's a monthly number. Okay. So my monthly number is 17 new subs. That's not accurate. There's got to be a problem with Streamlabs. So I've gotten like 10 new subscribers since my video went out this morning. Streamlabs is not doing its job for me, so that's another change I gotta make. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Corsair, you're the best. And I'll see if I can put a stream together for tomorrow night. Continue the journey, everyone. Thanks for being there. Bye.